Video response for Feel Good Pillows video grip tape trick tip. A couple things I wanted to mention here. Well, number one, I don't think gripping your skateboard considered a trick. Um, it's more like I don't know, some sort of acquired skill. Not quite a trick. You probably wouldn't, impress the girls with it. Well, my second point was, like, who even uses grip tape anymore? I'm pretty sure that if this kid was riding HPI decks, he wouldn't really need grip tape because he wouldn't want to mess up the board. But if you have to grip the board, trust me, listen to this kid. He really does know what he's talking about. Just check out the skate tool on the couch right next to him. Do you want to know? You want to know how much that tool costs? Basic, the thing's got everything a unit tool's got, including, in addition to a bearing press, pretty useless, right? A rethreader, pretty cool. The thing's like gotta be $11 or something. Better than my tool, which consists of like duct tape and 3 wrenches I stole out of my mom's toolbox and a screwdriver. Well, the other thing I was gonna say, yeah, well, I mean, the kid is good at gripping. Back on track here. Like you watch him file the board, you see that how fast his arm even moves. It's kind of astounding. He's got to practice a lot because I've been practicing similar techniques for a while, and I can't go that fast. So kind of, the other last point I believe I have here, and I'm going to kind of hurry this up a little bit, is, dude, so I saw that you pushed Mongo when you stepped on your skateboard. You did a kickflip, which was pretty impressive. Just wanted you to know, pushing Mongo is not really an issue. I pushed Mongo once. When my foot touched the ground, like 4 tectonic plates shifted and there was like an earthquake, and basically the ground split open beneath my foot, revealing a sarlacc pit, a mighty sarlacc at that. It immediately devoured the foot previously mentioned, ankle and all. Soon I, released myself from its vice-like grip, and I collected small rocks that I thought could, easily replace my missing metatarsals. And I also found larger rocks, which I intended to chuck at the sarlacc. So basically, I think first try, I hit that sarlacc in the dork with a rock. Consequently, the beast spits up my new TNT2. I had it for like a day, maybe. It was black, yellow, and red from the Spring 2001 CCS catalog, mail order catalog, that is. So the shoe was shot out of the sarlacc, mighty sarlacc, and it landed just inches below my front bolts, where it should have been the whole time. Long story short, the grip tape, which was still very much in style at this time, mind you, chemically bonded to the fresh waffle grip, Vance copyright, all rights reserved, catalyzed, of course, by the pungent acid, from the first and, in fact, largest of said mighty sarlacc's bountiful collection of stomachs used in digestion. Soon after exchanging insurance cards with the mighty sarlacc, and exchanging a couple words, small talk became so mildly boring so quickly that a dyslexic wild boar became suddenly ashamed of the mundane, meager, and meaningless existence he was forced to endure by the good grace of our Lord God. He skipped town. He failed to appear in court as solitary witness and only survivor of the tectonic shifting in question. As a result, basically, what was I going to say? He skipped town and failed to appear in court as solitary witness and only survivor of the tectonic shifting in question, besides myself and the sarlacc. And probably you and your dad. Unless this is an old video. Basically, he was required by human god law to show up to court that day, so there was a warrant out for his arrest. That's me being my only witness. The fugitive boar, was not again spotted until the following spring, and I'm quoting Google, when several reports of an overweight and seemingly tusked individual had been seen boring wildly just outside a popular roadside family motel. two off-duty Nevada state troopers holding hands apprehended the potential pork product single-handedly after an ongoing investigation into the rampant swine spree that had been plaguing the nation. An outraged and frightened public helped to increase federal funding, hastening the development of the once heavily controversial swine restraining system that was being pushed through Congress for like decades, known as the Huff Cuff, more effective than a handcuff on a boar. Well, the Huff Cuff itself is actually going to be readily available to the public before the holiday season this year, 2012. That is, and already millions of boar-fearing Americans have already camped outside the No More Boar store chains across the nation and across the globe, for that matter, in order to ensure that their family will be safe and boar-free come Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. You might even get a Wii out of it, Well, okay. Officer Dickhead and his partner wasted several Pokeballs in attempts to arrest the culprit. These would be the arresting officers. The boar was caught and soon extradited back to Illinois, his state of origin, where he was tried and found guilty on 37, I believe, counts of various swine-related charges. Let's see, which I'm not even really at liberty to discuss that with you, Tube. Well, consequently, my case fell through the cracks of our ever so incompetent legal system, and the mighty Sarlacc actually was unjustly acquitted of all charges, while my foot and ankle discovered a new definition of pain as they were slowly digested over the next 1,000 years. All right, well, the grief-stricken Sarlacc was found suffocated to death days later. Authorities blame the recent large amount of rainfall. In his will, he actually left me a bag of Quikrete, which I used. I poured it into the shoe that was still tightly adhered to my skateboard, and successfully reattached my shin stump to my, new rock metatarsals, and then into that shoe board thing. The next couple of years I spent, going in and out of rehab, and due to a lot of rehabilitation and determination, I was finally able to teach myself to push with my back foot to survive, to get to the grocery store, to get out the hood, and get my mama out the hood. But otherwise, I'd probably still be pushing Mongo. So what I'm saying is, summary of this, I guess, if you want to get the main point here, is don't really stress out about it, because, it's only 2012. Wait. But otherwise, I'd still probably be pushing Mongo. So what I'm saying, really, is that don't stress out about it. Seriously. Feel good, Pillow. Listen to me. It's like, what, 2010? Got plenty of time to grow the fuck up.